a few days ago, Gypsy went on the internet and just went ham. Oh, honey, I'm not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Looks like you're the one that's panini pressed. So my question, Nina, are you panini pressed? I'm joking. Yep, it's TMZ Verified the podcast. I'm Wyld.
I'm Steph.
And today, this is our quickie. We're going to call these quickies because it's not like a full episode.
It's a quick app.
It's a quickie.
Mm-hmm.
We are joined by the person that is at the center of the Gypsy Rose scandal. If y'all noticed, earlier this week we told y'all Gypsy posted a video, no context.
Oh, honey, I am so not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. You're just mad because I have a Chad. And last time I checked, you don't have a man. So, looks like you're the one that's panini pressed. Call a spade, honey. Keep making content.
We ain't have no context, even though apparently TikTok knew about this. We are joined by the person at the center of the Gypsy Rose I don't even know if we could call it a love triangle.
We could call it the Gypsy Rose Clapback.
It's not.
I love scandal.
She goes, it's not.
Let me tell you, it is damn sure not. We have beauty influencer Nina. Nina, what's poppin'? Welcome to TMZ Verified.
Oh, it's been an interesting week, to say the least.
Now you're starting with, I was about to say, I feel like you had an interesting week, but it wasn't like a seriously interesting week. So, Nina, this week, Nina, we talked about it just a second ago. We didn't even know why Gypsy Rose was pissed. Stephanie had to do some
I had to do some talk about journalism, some research on that app of what the hell is going on. Where did it start? What's the current status? Please tell us everything.
So start from the beginning, Nina. What is this? What is this little tiff you got with Gypsy Rose?
It's not really a tiff, but I would say this. I originally didn't know who she was until right before she was coming out of prison. Mm-hmm. And so at that time I was like, she's married to this guy, but everyone kept talking about this ex-fiance.
So Ryan Anderson was the guy she was married to at the time when she got out of prison.
Right. And so they were talking about this ex-fiance, Ken. So I started doing some digging. I'm like, well, who's Ken?
So wait, so you're like, let me get this straight real quick. So you are like putting all of these little pieces together in regards to like Gypsy Rose and Ken's relationship and making the TikToks about it. So obviously the TikToks are like picking up some steam. People are watching them. You're going viral a little bit.
Right. In real time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because my first question was going to be like, why did she come after you and block you immediately? Because of the videos that you're saying she's going to get back with Ken.
It gets crazier. It gets much crazier than this. Right. So one night I made a video. I made the video and I said in the video, I said, y'all, I don't know. I think her and Ken are talking to each other right now. I think she's getting ready to leave the husband, y'all. I was like, I don't know. I'm just saying. That next night I'm on live on TikTok. My followers are like, oh my gosh, Nina, Gypsy in your live. I was like, no, she's not. Everybody starts sending me screenshots of her being in the live. So my followers say to her, Gypsy, talk. We don't bite. She didn't say anything and she sat in the whole live.
So she just watched you.
So I was like, that was weird. A day later, she sent me a message on Facebook. And she was like, hey, Nina, I know you've been on the fence about me. I want to share some things with you. I don't mind if you share this conversation, but I don't want you to show screenshots. So she starts going on about, she's in a happily married relationship and everything's going great and they're not breaking up and it's all speculation, blah, 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 blah. This was March.
Nina, can 13th. I ask you though, have you shared those screenshots anywhere? Because I saw some like screenshots on, I think it was like Reddit, but
they're
like they weren't
YouTube.
Confirmed. So you did share them eventually?
Yes.
Okay, got
yes.
you. All right. I just wanted to know. I'm like, are these real? I couldn't tell if it was like a real screenshot. It looked like an
No, they're real.
All right, cool. Sorry, go ahead.
They're real. So she starts justifying everything and I was like, well, maybe she's changed. If she's a changed person, I'm all for a good redemption story. I think she should have life in prison, but if she's let her actions speak for her, my followers were losing it. Like, don't give this girl a chance. She's manipulative. I was catching so much flack. I mean, I was waking up with so many hate messages. Then I found out she shared the messages when she asked me not to. So I was like, well, if you were sharing them, why would you ask me not to? I'm going to put them all out there.
It's weird.
I did that.
So
we haven't spoken since then. But then her man came on live and asked me to take me. He asked me to meet him for drinks.
All right, hold on, 1 freaking second. So you and Gypsy Rose had that interaction, like that little exchange on Facebook, right? And that was the last time you say that y'all have ever spoken or even interacted like directly on social media, anything like that.
Right.
So that happened when again? Like around what time did y'all have that interaction
that was March the conversation was between March 13th and March 15th, those 2 days. That's it.
And then recently, you was on TikTok Live?
Yes. So her man was on the other night. So one of my videos were featured on her show. Her man was on talking smack about me, right? So I was like, is this the same dude that asked me out for drinks? Dropped his number in my DM?
So did Ken DM you his number?
Yes, I have his number. That's the only reason why I know his real name.
So wait. So do you have a rough date? Like, what was the date that Ken DM'd you asking you out for drinks?
I could pull it up.
Pull it up. We'll wait.
It was the day he drove, because when he was driving back from New Orleans was when he wanted to speak to me.
Wow. So you randomly got a DM from Ken being like, I want to take you out.
Yeah, he was like, Gypsy and I, no. He asked me to take me out to drinks on live while Gypsy Rose was sitting right there when they were allegedly just friends.
Okay.
Got it.
So then fast forward to a little bit later, then you get a direct message from Ken.
Like 2 days later.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, Ken goes, I like what I see. No, I'm joking.
I had one of my friends on three-way. He did not know this because I needed a witness in case anything crazy was said. I just wanted to make sure that somebody was on the phone to witness the conversation.
Oh, you talked on the phone.
Wait, hold up. So he messaged you his number in the DM.
I wanted to ask him questions about Gypsy. Yes.
So then you called him
he called me on a Google Voice number. I gave him a Google Voice number because I was trying to get the tea about Gypsy. So I figured maybe he would tell me the tea.
And how did the conversation go, Nina?
So he started talking, like, he was like, I really just want you, that's just my friend. I just want you to, not really make her look bad. I want, your followers to really, feel like she's a changed person. And he was like, I know you spoke to my mom, because his mom came in my live one day and tried to rip me a new one.
How are you so involved in this, girl? What is going on?
It was all a mistake.
So he said, I know you talked to my mom. What else? Continue.
And then, he was kind of like trying to justify, because I was like, you don't feel like a crazy person, like, with this girl? So he was trying to justify himself.
So would you say the conversation was just like, hey, just want to
I made it clear in the beginning, I had questions to ask. So I asked him a lot of questions about Gypsy.
All right. So would you say it was like flirty or more just like a...
It wasn't that. I don't feel like that was a flirty conversation, but I had also already ignored him inviting me out for drinks because he was living in Dallas at the time. I live in Dallas. And he said he was like in Addison at the time, which is about 25 minutes away from where I live.
Right.
So when he initially asked me for the drinks, he lived here in Dallas.
Okay.
Do you think he was like, and then just from your own perspective, do you think that like when he hit you up initially, whether it was like in the live or then like the invitation for drinks?
All of my lives at one point.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, saying, Nina, I love you. I love your content, and I'm trash talking your friend.
So do you think like initially, would you say that it was like him like trying to come at you in like a flirty sense, or was it just like, hey Nina, like I'm a fan? Like what's the energy you got?
I am that person that if I like you, I'm gonna just say I like you. So if you don't just flat out say, Nina, I didn't take it for much, but all of my followers are like, he has a thing for you. He's always in your lives. He watches even when you're not talking about Gypsy. He's always in here. So I was like, okay, maybe he got a thing for me, but he asked me out for drinks. He was blushing. I don't know if y'all seen the video on TikTok.
I saw it.
The video is posted. The video is posted of the man blushing like a high schooler when he asked.
Do you think he contacted you initially to like kind of settle you down so you quit making content about them? Or do you think he was really shooting a shot? Like from your personal opinion?
I think she initially contacted me. I don't think that was why he initially contacted me. She initially contacted me because remember, I was already realizing she left her husband 2 weeks later after she messaged me.
Got it. So then like, a few days ago, Gypsy went on the internet and just went ham. Oh, honey, I'm not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Looks like you're the one that's panini pressed. So my question, Nina, are you panini pressed? I'm joking. Nina, why did she, what inspired her to make this video this week? Like what happened recently?
No, because that's when her man was talking smack, right? And I was like, Ken. And I showed the video because I wanted everybody to see him blushing while he was asking me. And I said, are you the same man that was asking me out for drinks? And that was not the first time you asked. You asked on that same live twice.
Ooh.
So who's panini press? Okay. Right? I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, don't come for me unless I send for you. So once you did that live, all bets were off. So she made the video basically saying, to me, my man don't want you.
Would you ever want her man, though? Ever? Would you ever go out with drinks with him?
He looks like Phil from the Rugrats.
So that's a no or a yes?
It's a hard no. I would rather sleep on sandpaper. I would drag my bare coochie across 100-degree weather.
All right. So, Nina, what would you like be open to like some form of a reconciliation with Gypsy Rose? Because I feel like this could be beneficial to both of y'all.
No, absolutely. She is a liar. She is a manipulator. She's never going to change.
Well,
like we're a really bad person.
We're fair journalists here, so we typically like to give people a chance to respond. So I would now like to bring to the stage Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Come on out, Gypsy. I'm joking. Nina, I'm joking. Gypsy Rose is not coming out. But wait, Nina, so I do want to ask you, because like you're popping on TikTok, you have your own following, like you're in this beauty like influencing space. What do you think? Because I've seen you've kind of like eclipsed a lot of the beauty influencers. Like, what do you think it is about your content that really like brings people in? Is it because you like combine the pop culture with the beauty? Like, tell me about your ideology.
Possibly, but I feel like as creators, sometimes it's really hard to show up as yourself. And you want to show up as what your followers want. But when you just show up as yourself, people love you for being you. And I feel like the minute I realized, like, don't try to be like anybody else. Just be you, show up as you. And people will just like you for that. I feel like that was kind of, because I literally just come on the internet and talk the same smack I talk with my friends.
Right.
Like, it's not like, when I'm on the phone with my friends, I say the same thing. So it's not anything different. And I feel like my followers know I'm speaking to them like they're my friends.
Mm-hmm. I like that. So Nina, looking ahead, are you done with your Gypsy Rose coverage, or will you keep going?
I'll cover it through her show, and like any shenanigans she does, just because like it's all a joke.
So like, no more TikTok beef with Gypsy Rose.
No, I don't. Here's the thing, and I think the real issue, why there's really an issue, I think it's further than Ken. I think it's because I've discovered who she is, and because I have been advocating for her codependent. And that's the real issue for her, is that if he has a voice, the world will see everything for what it is.
Okay.
Flawless Nina, y'all. Nina, thanks a lot for joining us. It was fun. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, bye.